everyone, welcome back. I hope you're all well. Today I'll be sharing healthy dinner recipes that are gluten-free and vegan. They're also super easy to make and so comforting. So they're such a relaxing way to spend your evening. And if you like these recipes, feel free to subscribe and you'll be kept up to date with more healthy, delicious recipes. Okay, so let's begin. First up is this creamy carrot recipe. Begin by cooking the pasta. In a pan over low heat, add 1 tablespoon of olive oil along with the vegetables, so that's carrots, spring onions, sweet peppers, garlic. Give this a stir. Then add the spices, so that's ginger, turmeric, black pepper, sea salt, and some water to prevent it from burning, and then continue to stir this. Cook this for 5 to 8 minutes until it has darkened slightly and softened. Next, add some roasted cashew nuts and sweet corn, which is going to add extra sweetness. Give this a stir. Once the vegetables have cooked, remove it from the heat and allow it to cool down, then transfer it to a blender. Add 1/2 cup of water to blend everything together. Blend until the texture looks like this. Then add the carrot sauce to the pasta with a little bit of water and mix this in until the pasta is completely covered in the carrot sauce. I'm also adding chickpeas for protein, and then give this another stir. If you have leftover pasta sauce, you can just keep this in the refrigerator for up to 3 days. And now you've got this super delicious, creamy pasta sauce, which is just so comforting. Next up is this sweet potato and tofu curry. Begin by removing excess moisture from the tofu. So do this by wrapping it in a cloth and then place pressure on top of the tofu. You can use this with any type of heavy object. Next, cook the sweet potatoes. In a pan over low heat, add 1 tablespoon of oil and vegetables, along with spices, so that's black pepper, Italian seasoning, ginger, and some sea salt. Give this a stir and allow this to cook for 5 to 8 minutes on medium heat. Make sure to consistently stir it to prevent the vegetables from burning. We're going to slice up the tofu into small cubed pieces. Add some cornstarch to the tofu. This is going to add crispiness to the tofu, and then stir this in until the tofu is completely covered in the cornstarch. Then add the tofu to a pan of oil over medium heat. Cook the tofu for about 3 to 4 minutes on each side until it darkens. Once all the tofu is cooked, we're going to add it to the pan of sauteed vegetables along with the sweet potato. Mix this in with chickpeas and then cook this for 5 to 10 minutes on low heat. I also steamed some cabbage to accompany the tofu and sweet potatoes, and then once everything is cooked, you can serve this. Final recipe is this tofu green curry. Begin by cooking some rice. And in a pan over medium heat, we're going to add the vegetables, so that's sweet peppers, an onion, garlic, some sea salt, Italian seasoning, and water. Allow this to cook for 5 to 8 minutes on medium heat. I'm also adding in a tablespoon of almond butter and sweet corn for heighten sweetness, and then continue to stir this in. Now let's move to the tofu. Same as last time, slice up the tofu into cubed pieces. And then once the sauteed vegetables have cooled down, add it to a blender and then blend everything up. Then place the sauce in a pan and also add the tofu. Mix the tofu into the sauce over medium heat along with some chickpeas for extra protein. I'm also adding some callaloo, but you can use any dark leafy green vegetable of your choice, and then mix everything in. Serve this up with the rice. This recipe was just absolutely comforting, so delicious. The combination of the almond butter and the vegetables in the sauce was such a great match. That's it for today's recipes, and if you really liked these recipes, feel free to subscribe to keep up to date. Thank you for watching and see you soon.